Phobias, a word we are all familiar with. They can range from the fear of clowns, bananas, spiders, gherkins, standing, closed spaces, buttons, open spaces, and cotton wool. This week we'll be focusing on Stasophobia, the fear of standing. This fear may seem irrational, but it does cause extreme obstacles in the everyday life of somebody suffering from a phobia. Sufferers may blend into our environment unnoticed. Wheelchair users, swimmers, and of course, supermarket checkout people are all under the tight grasp that is not being able to face the prospect of standing. Let's look at the chemical reaction that occurs in the body. This is Craig. When Craig tries to stand up, his leg muscles send a message up to his brain that automatically triggers a memory from his childhood. Ouch. His brain goes into trauma, sending a message straight back down to his legs, preventing him from standing. Over time, society has adapted to accommodate the stasophobic sufferer. Take public transport, for example. If you go onto the bus or onto the underground, you will see priority seating notices to make you aware of the stasophobic sufferers. Now, let's look at other tools used by stasophobics. Crutches. In today's society, we associate these medical tools with people who have sustained an injury. However, the original use for crutches was intended for sufferers of Stasophobia. Originally created in France by a mechanical engineer, Emile Schlick, in 1917. Schlick created the crutch as an aid for her son, who was one of the first diagnosed with the condition. This is Craig. Say hi, Craig. He suffers from Stasophobia. Now, let's see what happens when he tries to stand. As you can see, he's having trouble. Now let's see how Craig copes when he is given the aid of a crutch. Notice, with the aid of a crutch, he has successfully stood up without experiencing the trauma normally expected. Sadly, over the years, the original use of the crutch has been lost due to the stigma that has been attached to using them. Social embarrassment felt by stasophobics led to an inevitable decrease in use. So, what does the future hold for the stasophobic population? This is the iReel. The latest technology built to aid the condition. It uses electric motors to trolley you along at walking pace. However, can reach speeds of up to 20 miles an hour. Let's take a look at it in action. Toyota have hailed it as the future of transportation for the stasophobic community. Thanks, Craig. Now you can have your cornflakes as promised. Join us next week for part 2 of our series when we'll be looking at the fear of string.